Greetings and welcome to Tools of the Trade, the second chapter in Exhibit Lighting Group's 8-chapter webinar series, Best Practices in Theatrical Lighting and Production. Over the next few minutes, we're going to provide you with a lightning-quick overview of the tools utilized by your lighting design team to manipulate light. We will further your knowledge about lighting in general and help you understand what lighting can do for the design of your next exhibit or live audience event. We will also be sharing with you some helpful tips to consider along the way. The first major tool in creating a lighting solution is the dimmer. Simply put, the dimmer is the electronic hardware device used to control the amount of electricity flowing to each lighting element and, in turn, controlling the amount of light the fixture produces. Working in concert with the dimmer is the lighting control console. Lighting control consoles vary in complexity from the simplest of slide switch controllers to the most advanced computer-based control systems capable of functioning totally autonomously or in concert with show control and audio-video control systems. Whether controlled by hand or computer, dimmers and control consoles operate as the brain and central nervous system of your lighting package. Efficient space usage is always an important consideration in planning for any project, and sometimes it is easy to forget the footprint required to support the dimming and control equipment. It is always wise to open a dialogue with your lighting design team early in the planning process to ensure that the proper amount of space is allocated for the control equipment. If space is limited, there are a number of creative alternatives for integrating these items into your space or venue. Sometimes, dimmers can be placed on catwalks, balconies, storage spaces, or even mounted to truss systems itself. In any situation, it's a good idea to plan these strategies well in advance. Before we venture to the second tool in effective lighting, let's take a look at our next tip. Always be sure to communicate your goal or the feel you would like to create for your project to your lighting design team. This information gives the lighting design team tremendous insight on what you would like to communicate to your audience and allows them to create a lighting design that complements your objectives. This insight guides the designers as they choose the specific types of fixtures to use, how much light to dim or not dim, what colors or pattern projections to utilize, and how much ambient light is required. The next major tool in the creation of effective lighting is the positioning of the fixtures. To be simplistic, lighting positions can be broken into 4 categories: front light, backlight, downlight, and uplight. Front lighting, the most common of positions, is relatively self-explanatory and occupies a major part of almost any theatrical lighting solution. Front lighting is the primary source for illuminating an object or person, while backlight, on the other hand, is a little more complex in that it deals with projecting light directly towards the viewers and requires a level of opacity in the property that is being lit. Backlighting plays a very big role when lighting a live event, specifically when the project utilizes a video or television camera, as it highlights the subject and separates it from the background. Downlight is commonly used in highlighting products, tables, or special areas. Downlighting is unique in that it can create distinctive shadows and sometimes an absence of shadows directly below the focus point of the properties being illuminated. Uplighting is a favorite in architectural lighting, special events, and landscape lighting. Uplighting walls with the addition of color can dramatically change the look and feel of almost any environment. This comes in very handy when dealing with bland or neutral colored venues such as tents or ballrooms. As you can see, each position creates a completely unique look. If you would like to incorporate a specific effect into your project, be sure you run your ideas by your lighting design team so they can integrate the appropriate lighting in the final design. When designing the exhibit product placement or special areas within an event, always keep in mind the need for positioning of the required lighting. Many times, the optimum lighting position can be obscured by hanging signage, booth properties, hard ceilings, or room obstructions, especially when utilizing a downlighting effect. This can be avoided or perhaps worked around with good communication with your lighting design team during the design and planning stages of the project. The next set of tools and accessories physically control or alter lighting created by the various lighting fixtures. This begins with the selection of the most appropriate lenses. There are many different types of lenses, each unique in how it manipulates the beam of light as it leaves the fixture. Just as prescription eyeglasses alter the way the eyes view an object, The lenses of a lighting fixture allow for longer or shorter throw distances, while others control the amount of light or diffusion of the beam. Other tools are irises, shutters, and barn doors, which all manipulate the shape and size of the light coming out of the fixture. Irises constrict the beam in its circumference, allowing you to create an accent with a circular beam of light. Shutters and barn doors do the same by blocking light down to a specific box or shape. The most prominent and possibly the most important tool of light manipulation is the addition of color and texture. Color of light and ambient light is pivotal in the creation of unique environments because not only is color observed by the eyes, but it is also absorbed by the mind in the total overall influence of an environment on your audience. Hot colors like red and amber can excite the emotions of your audience, while soft hues of blues and greens can produce a calming or cooling effect. The method for adding color to conventional lighting fixtures is the use of a color gel. Gels are added to fixtures in frames and conveniently mounted on the exterior of the fixture barrel. Gels are manufactured in almost every color imaginable and are referenced via a numbering system created by their respective manufacturers. Intelligent or robotic lighting fixtures utilize a color wheel. The color wheel is a minute mechanical system that positions multiple wheels with various colors in front of the light source to produce the proper color required. Color wheels operate on several different color mixing systems, also proprietary to the manufacturer, yet all are uniform in the control from the lighting console. Light-emitting diode, or LED fixtures, create various colors by altering the amount of light produced by individual red, green, and blue LEDs. LED lighting and video fixtures will be the topic for one of our future webinars. Whatever the method, virtually any color can be created to complement your specific design needs, which is why it is always important to communicate the color schemes you are considering using to your lighting design team. This enables them to design the best possible complementary colors into the lighting design solution. Another popular tool in lighting is the use of the gobo. Gobos are small templates manufactured either of glass or steel that attach or insert into the lighting fixture in order to create artistic texture, patterns, or branding. Gobos are available in an extremely wide variety of shapes, patterns, sizes, and colors, and can also be custom created to fit your particular application. Due to the vast creative possibilities that gobos represent, we will explore in depth the use of gobos and branding in a future webinar. Lastly, it is always wise to make your lighting team aware of the types of material finishes you are planning to use in your exhibit or event. Various materials absorb or reflect light in different ways. An example would be the difference between the way a soft fabric absorbs light versus the way a hard, glossy surface reflects light. All of this information helps the members of your lighting design team produce a lighting solution that seamlessly integrates into your project design. There are a host of tools that are used by your lighting design team, and we've just reviewed only a handful of them. Using the many tools of the trade, along with the good insight and feedback from our clients, we can create the perfect lighting solution for any project or environment that effectively speaks to your target audience. Thank you for viewing Tools of the Trade. Subsequent webinar chapters will be released and available for download monthly through December and will include topics such as new technology, design trends, and practical applications. We always look forward to and appreciate your feedback. If you have any comments or suggestions, send an email to lightingguy@exhibitlightinggroup.com.